Since the dawn of life, the goal of every organism is to survive and multiply. They all adapt, evolve for a singular purpose, survival, and the opportunity to pass their successful adaptations onto the next generation. And yet, every living species has evolved to age, to self-destruct, weaken, and die. Why do we age? Why did death evolve? Some of you may be thinking it's a means to prevent overpopulation, in which case you are absolutely incorrect. Mechanisms for population control are already in place. Low birth rates, starvation, disease, war. And the goal of evolution has always been a selfish one. The survival of the fittest, not self-sacrifice for the good of the whole. Frankly, no one knows why we age. Perhaps, as future geneticists, one of you may solve that mystery and discover the elixir of youth, in which case I hope you'll remember your old genetics professor and allow me a few sips. I hope you enjoyed my lectures, and I'll see some of you next year. So they canceled my grant, just like that.
I'm sorry to hear that. A lot of departments have been hit hard.
It wasn't about some obscure, trivial discovery. I'm close to discovering the evolution of death, why we age. And in doing so, possibly discovering a method of arresting the process, increasing the quality of life.
I hope I'm not interrupting. What is it? I just want to know if we're still on for dinner tonight. Of course. Just don't be late. Hello, Professor Yardif.
Joseph. Ever since I've known your son, he's always seemed insecure. I find it ironic that he's now in security work.
That was his idea. Fortunately, it's only campus security, and nothing ever happens around here.
Strange weather we're having.
It's because of the moon's alignment with the planets. This hasn't happened in 300 years. It's quite stunning.
Stunning.
A little young for you, don't you think?
Young for me.
Isn't that your TA, Evelyn?
Evelyn. She's not just my assistant. She's the most promising grad student I've ever had. What does she see in him?
You hungry? Let's get a bite to eat.
Hungry. But I have to take care of some papers first, and return some books to the library. Perhaps dinner.
I already promised my son.
I remember. Well, how about lunch tomorrow? Meet me at my place.
All right. We can celebrate surviving another year of lecturing to unwilling minds and
another year lost.
I don't like the way he looks at you.
Who?
Professor Yardif.
Adam?
On a first-name basis now?
He insisted. I think I remind him of his dead daughter.
More like his dead wife. He's a sick, dirty old man. Obsessed with death.
I don't want to hear it. Let's get out of here. I'm a little peckish.
Yeah, I forgot my wallet. Can you spot me a 20?
Figures you'd still be here.
I was just thinking about you. I stumbled across this book. Literally. Almost broke my neck.
And that made you think of me.
You are a pain in the neck at times. But this book describes weather patterns similar to the ones we're witnessing now. It's a journal of a sea captain written 300 years ago.
Why would that interest me?
Read it and see. I found it intriguing. Well, I must be off. I'll see you at your place tomorrow.
Our 13th day, adrift and lost. We could not gain our bearings, for the stars were strange, and the men whisper of evil portents. When we spotted that god-forsaken mote of an island, we thought it a blessing at first, unknowing of the abominations that awaited us ashore. The natives were hospitable, welcoming us with food and drink. They were preoccupied with pagan rituals. It seemed the aberrant skies were cause for celebration and inspiration from their dark god, the Lord of the waters, he that slumbers beneath the waves, awaiting his faithful to reawaken him. And in these days of chaos, it now spoke to them through their dreams, obsessed by their nightmares, acting as men possessed. They fashioned a foul-smelling draught from herbs and tubers. They drank deeply of this noxious brew, and it, in turn, consumed them. Abominations they became. These twisted creatures fell upon us with inhuman fury, forcing my crew to drink. Those fortunate enough to escape let loose volleys of cannon and small arms fire, while setting ablaze with oils and powder. And as we sailed from the inferno, I prayed their secrets and dark god remain hidden from the thoughts of man, for should it ever be unleashed, may God have mercy upon us all.
Where are you going?
Just taking a shower. Hi, this is Evelyn. I'm not in, so please leave a message.
This is Adam. I've been a fool, fighting nature with chemicals and human arrogance. But now I've been inspired. This extract stops the aging process. It's worth billions, and I want to share it with you. That is, I require your assistance. I'm heading home to run further analyses. Meet me there when you retrieve this message. 66 Lovecraft Lane. It's only a half-mile from campus. I'll see you soon.
Message deleted.
I'm going out for a bit. Be back later.
Okay.
Find what you're looking for? Evelyn told you about my formula? Well, Breaking and entering is a formula for a jail term. A felony.
Professor? Don't freak. No one's here. Just grab a few things and leave. Professor? It was an accident. Let me help you. Get you to the hospital. You shouldn't move around, Professor. You might kill yourself and save me the trouble. You in there? Cleaning up your wound? What the...
Our God is an awesome God, He reigns from heaven above with wisdom, power, and love. Our God is an awesome God.